Tahun lepas, Studio Gainax, dia celebrate diorang punya 40th year anniversary by getting bankrupt. Yes, Studio Gainax, studio yang buat Evangelion, one of the most iconic, if not one of the most popular anime in the anime industry by Hideaki Anno, is bankrupt tahun lepas. How did this happen? And then, apa reaction Hideaki Anno kepada semua ni? Before we answer that question, we need to know how did Studio Gainax became the way it is today. Problem Studio Gainax, personally, saya rasa dia start bila Hideaki Anno started leaving the studio. Studio Gainax is actually known for a lot of financial mismanagement and problem. And then two of their important staff kira keluar. Seorang dia keluar untuk buat Studio Trigger. The Studio Trigger is the one that is known for doing Gurren Lagann. Lepas keluar, dia buat Kill la Kill. And second is Hideaki Anno, dia buat Studio Khara. Bila two of these important people, they are the ones yang buat the popular anime keluar. What happened to Gainax Studio is just nothing. They haven't created any single core anime since 2015, if I'm not mistaken. But what they did is, after these two people left, is they senang nak cakap tak pandai buat duit lah, or tak pandai manage duit. One of the first main issue is bad investment on restaurant. Gainax Studio, one important thing saya nak beritahu, they don't really have the full copyright towards Evangelion. That is belong to Hideaki Anno. Selepas Hideaki Anno dia keluarkan daripada Studio Gainax, dia ambil rights untuk Evangelion. So they don't really make a lot of royalties from Evangelion in the first place. They invested the money on, tak silap saya, Fully Coolie atau Panty or Stockings. I think Panty Stockings punya restaurant, but it failed miserably. Tak ramai orang and they weren't making any profit. On top of that, diorang pinjam duit dari Hideaki Anno juga, sebab Hideaki Anno dengan the director atau the people in Gainax is kenal each other. Tapi dia tak dapat bayar balik, so Hideaki Anno sue dia, and then last diorang kira bankrupt. So all of that reasons, because this thing didn't happen overnight. Ni happen, if I'm not mistaken, dari early 2000s. 2008 I think when Studio Khara was formed, and in 2011 atau 2012 time Studio Trigger was created, sampai sekarang or sampai last year yang diorang declare as bankrupt pada bulan Mei. Royalties and copyrights of Evangelion, they all belong to Hideaki Anno. Another good thing is Hideaki Anno, tak silap saya, ambil Gainax punya nama and cuba rebrand it, but I'm not sure how successful it is. There was a lot of things that's going on in the scene juga, but yeah, that's the crux of kenapa Gainax, once popular studio, dah bankrupt. Mainly talented artis diorang keluar daripada studio and buat studio sendiri, and diorang tak pandai scale atau innovate selepas diorang punya talented workers keluar daripada company tu. Kalau korang perasan juga, kan Evangelion ada reboot atau buat new series of Evangelion. Those are actually under Studio Khara instead of Studio Gainax. So what happened is Hideaki Anno dia buat rebirth of Evangelion sampai yang kalau korang tengok the latest movie yang 3+1, right? After that, all of the license, all of the rights, royalty semua is not to Gainax. It's directly under Khara. Apa-apa produk baru yang keluar under Evangelion, collaboration with games atau stores, all the profit dia tak bagi kat Studio Gainax. It all go to Studio Khara. What Hideaki Anno did was very smart. I think selepas dia keluar daripada Studio Gainax, dia retain dia punya rights or dia punya IP for Evangelion. So even if dia keluar daripada Gainax, dia still dapat guna Evangelion punya nama. I think a big lesson for a lot of anime fans is to realise that studio company yang besar-besar pun boleh jatuh. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of studios yang went bankrupt. This is not their first story. And if you are a creator, you need to be really, really aware and smart with your creation. Because yes, you can work under a studio, and then if the IP belongs to them, even if you leave that company, the right belongs to them instead. So kalau kita orang tengok, close example saya boleh bagi, nak letak Harvest Moon dengan Story of Seasons. Walaupun nama dia Harvest Moon, it's not the same creator, right? Sebab the original game developer was Marvelous and dia ada Story of Seasons. Tapi sebab nama Harvest Moon tu dia retained by Natsume, Story of Seasons tak dapat guna Harvest Moon. Ni fortunately Hideaki Anno, dia dapat nama Evangelion tu sebab Evangelion bukan tied in dengan Gainax. Dia buka company sendiri macam Khara, lepas tu dia guna brand name Evangelion untuk market dia punya company sendiri and dia punya project.